Welcome back, beautiful people. As we begin another episode of Training with Jam. Yeah, we're gonna be using that team we used last week. If you have any teams, last week, if you have any teams that you want to potentially be featured, if it's legitimate, then click the link down below, and you can just post them on the Smogon profile. Be happy to give them a swirl or twirl, a use. So now the academy is filled with beasts. It's just the way it is, the academy way. So yeah, the last live was a lot of fun. We lost, I think, like 4 in a row after a strong beginning, or 4 or 5, something like that, about 100 points. And so it was a good, some people were like, oh Jam, I respect that you upload losses. And it's interesting because everybody's at a different phase in their journey, but it's like I don't perceive them in that way because I just know it's the necessary price to pay to get the elo that I need, right? But let's do this team preview before I get into that. Who makes sense here? So we're looking at Sam here. Valiant Sam is legit. He crashed by one of these ones and died, so that might be a problem. This is what Swordsman's, right? This is dangerous. This is good. Dragapult, Draco Meteors, unguardable almost, so Dragapult is good. Iron Moth is good. Iron Shreds is straight. Dragonite's mid. So we're gonna end up doing here landers. Yeah, any other stealth rock option. Perhaps this takes a Draco Meteor. I know these landers don't run knockoff and things like that these days anymore. I know. Okay. 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 Alright, so we lose Pulp there to a crit. Small problems, a slight problem right there. Okay. Alright then. So no Intimidate, which is useful for my Dragonite, I guess. And it's useful for my Ogrepon, I suppose. Valiant is good. Power to Shreds. We're gonna go Ogrepon here. Gonna play rough directly. So he was Rocky Helmet, which means he definitely wouldn't have killed Polt with an EQ. So he wouldn't have gone to Rockstone, and he wouldn't have killed my Polt. But it is what it is. I just gotta adapt. But I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? Let me actually focus in this game. So gouging fire, attack boost. This thing is something I don't have a ton of experience with. So I don't have a ton of experience with this particular Pokemon. My Valiant is good, but I'm like what do these run? I see a booster item here. I can't, like, would Ivy Cudgel 2 KO this? Am I like delusional? Let's see how much this does. Okay, so it does a lot. So my play was to stand. I almost hard switched out there because I was like, so the damage on this is good because my Valiant can potentially sweep an earthquake here. I'm trying to force that Zamazenta in actually. Some damage rocks, so it gives me the gouging fire. I'm not okay, so Zenta comes in. I'd assume the Zenta would, I don't even know what the Zenta would do. My Tread is actually good. Gonna go hard Valiant here and see what happens. Yeah, just body presses directly. Someone's telling me just Moonblast straight up. Kind of want to go to the balloon gold angle. So he lost the balloon, I mean the thing which opens up, which helps my... If I calm minded there, I probably wouldn't have one-shot the gold angle anyway. So gold angle would... Yeah, I need rocks for Iron Moth potentially. So we're staring down Zenta, but it's not gonna have the defense boost, which is great. These rocks will be useful for... I gotta be mindful here. I think these run Crunch and Roar now. But I also faced one with Terrifier, so I want to be mindful of that. I don't want to get caught on a Terrifier. Now I do have Terra Ground, which is really good. So Iron Defense is here. I'm gonna Encore. Body presses, and he's Terra Fire, which means I can't Terra Ground him. A Dragonite, would I Terra this? Terra Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is down to the point where I can Dragonite, so Dragonite maybe. What would be my alternative? I mean, I'd have to stop this beast. I gave slow Encore, which is a big deal. I can Shadow Ball freely. And he has to take rocks when he comes in. Actually, maybe not. Cinderace coming in is actually great for me. So the Zenta probably has Crunch. So he'd Pyro Ball here. I'm just debating whether or not the Dragonite thing is a big deal. Cinderace typically can't. Would I want any damage on my Moth? I think Valiant's worth keeping. So let's see what happens here. Court changes directly. Oh well, he was gonna try to. Okay, it actually wasn't that bad. That wasn't like, yeah, it wasn't like okay crazy. Now what's crazy is that my Treads is legit good now. Treads has its own swagger. So this should allow me to substitute Sucker Punches, which is great. Please give me a boost. Sludge Wave would kill him directly, so I think Sucker Punch is gonna break my sub, so it's probably better to go for 2 boosts versus if I can get 2 boosts, because he's gonna go for he's not gonna Sucker Punch here. Oh shit, is Moth doing his job for once? And so this should Earth Power lock, because I get the Sludge Wave damage. Oh shit, it almost killed. Scale Shot, please, for the love of God, don't get all of them. I got all of them. I don't think it makes a difference though. Got D-Knight. Actually, this was a misplay. I shouldn't have gone D-Knight here. Should have went Tread. Actually, maybe not. Treads might not survive. This is gonna be close. I might not prevail because Zenta gonna Iron Defense. And I gotta EQ down. Why is he still faster than me? Okay, maybe not. I did nothing actually. I'm very surprised by that. This play might be the Iron Defense again. Crunch. Okay. Well, actually, Dragonite's slow as fuck. So, Scale Shot Kyurem. This is definitely one of those trickier games. Let me know if Scale Shot is a thing. I think I've seen a Scale Shot Kyurem. The Gouging Fire was booster Terra Fire. Because of the Terra Fire, we lost to a Terra Fire. What did we lose? I don't remember, but I remember the game becoming harder, or we just lost it because we faced a Zenta and it was Terra Fire. I didn't see the Terra Fire coming. And we ended up losing that game. But yeah, was having a session today and I was teaching about inner and outer elo, right? And what's the concept of inner and outer elo, right? Outer elo is basically your rank or your status. Outer elo offline would be anything that other people see and use to rank you, right? So your status, your watch, car, money. In Pokemon, we're gonna keep it Pokemon. It's your ladder rank or your, you know, I guess your status amongst tournament players, things of that nature, right? Then your inner elo. Frankly, inner elo is just your self-image. How do you perceive yourself? Now, these two things are tied together, right? The ideal is to not let your inner elo and your outer elo be tied to each other. So that's a frequent mistake where if your inner elo is, you're like 1600 on the ladder and you feel like that's the level you're supposed to be. When you drop below it, you feel really bad. That's because your outer elo is tied to your inner elo. So the more you go up in the ladder, the better you feel. The lower you drop, the worse you feel. You can detach that and actually use the game as an ability, as a way to always keep your inner elo stable. You can use this as training. What does that mean? When you lose a game, if your inner elo does not get affected and you get actually excited, you're actually training your inner elo, and that gets brought into any game you play. And you want your inner elo to be stable. But that's kind of for another time. My Ogre Pawn is really good. Figured Zapdos would. I should have game planned. I didn't actually game plan here. I don't know if this runs Heat Wave. We're gonna see. I'm lower ladder. Oh, it's not Heat Wave. Okay. Let's see how much this does. Not nothing. Hurricane. A little problematic. Candy Fog. Rocks are up to stay. Hurricane. Does 34. Do need night spinner damage, please. For the love of God, treads. Thank you. Because that's gonna be Draco. This is max defense. Zapdos. How do I even win this? Something in my soul tells me he leaves this shit in, but it's actually, I mean, when he calmed down and play this properly, his team's actually quite problematic for me. Especially if he's Thunderwave Clef. I think the only way I'm winning is with my Moth. This is a very tricky matchup. Yeah, I knew he'd leave it in. It was a very bad play to leave the dose in. But someone was like, yo, Jam, this isn't gonna look too pretty. Now, if he's T-Wave Ogerpon is a wild play. If he's not T-Wave Ogerpon is the man. Okay, Goldengo is the gold standard. Why are these Goldengos so fucking bulky? I'm guessing this is gonna be T-Wave then. My Dragonite is decent. Chops the this, I just don't want to get paralyzed. This is too good to get paralyzed though. I don't have any alternative. I have to go hard Dragonite. Yeah. Do I Dragonite? Do I Earthquake here? He strikes me as the type to T-Wave. If score comes in, Earthquake is the best value. If he goes Clef, I get the value, I get the damage, which could make a player roll later on. It didn't take damage. He could be unaware heavy duty boots since he doesn't have an item. Or he could just be whatever. My Moth is really important. Me losing Shreds, I probably should have kept Shreds for Rock's purposes. His Tinglu walls a lot of my team. And I love how he's playing the Tinglu because he's not allowing me to just have my way. So I'll have to... The Goldengo recovered. Makes me wonder if the Goldengo is T-Wave. I just can't risk my Ogerpon getting T-Wave. That's the big issue. If I were to go Iron Moth here, I got to. Moonblast. Oh, special attack drop is nasty. It's nasty. What's it gonna be? I think I have to just gamble on, not gamble. I have to check to see if it's. If he's dumb enough to leave this shit in, it'd be so important. I'm gonna cudgel. 40%. Do I gamble on this being Thunderwave? This is such a huge problem for me. I could go hard Dragon Bolt, but if he Thunderwaves, then it defeats the purpose. 40%. So let's say you recover, I go back to Dragonite. You're staring down Dragonite again. I just don't trust Goldengos, man. I don't trust, you know, mid-ladder T-Wave users. My Valiant's a really important member. Maybe I'm not gonna double down on Valiant as much as I intended to initially. Tinglu is something I love to see here. Definitely want to beat down this Tinglu. I knew he'd get greedy with the spike. That's really good to see. Leftovers, I'll definitely take that. No reason not to just spin her again, because we can Shadow Ball. I have potential spec Shadow Ball spam. The world and give me something good. I'll take that all day. Oh, he goes Goldie. That's blessed. So now this is a different situation because I have the now the spike matters. I'm losing 25% return. I'm debating whether or not the Goldengo is worth keeping this low. He's gonna sack Tinglu. If I were to go to now, where he fucked up is that the Moth is offensively problematic because of the thing. There's the fucking Thunderwave. I knew it. Fucking knew it. I'm so happy to see that. And I get a huge Fiery Dance hit there. That's a huge hit. That's a big hit right there. And you'd have to EQ, which is Dragonite's. Oh, he has Facade. Okay. So this is offensive score with. I'm really glad that he went for the Zenta is a problem, but now my Valiant is being put in position for success. So I spin her here. Yes. Finally forced the Zenta in. So I give up the defense boost. The Iron defenses. What do I want to do here? I Dragapult, because if I go Dragapult, I know he's gonna stay in. If I get the Draco Meteor hit on this, then he gets thrashed by my Ogerpon. But I also could go Valiant. What I don't want is for him to switch on my Encore turn. Oh, because he could. I could see him terrestrializing into fire here. Fuck, he goes Goldengo. That's what I was afraid of. I did not want to Terra this yet, but the Goldengo getting away would be too big of an issue. So if I calm minded there, I'm pretty sure it was a wrap. You get what I'm saying? But I think I'm still fine. Shadow Ball knocks out Goldie. Me being Terra ghosted isn't bad. Clef is unaware. Because my Dragonite is really dangerous now. So it's Moonblast. Oh, that does a lot more. Please do not get the you know what. Yes, that's a big deal. Now we can Shadow Ball directly in case this. No way he's gonna Terra. What is gonna Terra into? So Zenta probably Terra fucking Fire or something like that. I'm gonna Moonblast anyway, but he's probably Terra Fire Crunch. So I forced a Terra, which is a big deal. Now my Dragonite can Dragon Dance and have a field day. My Dragapult can. Oh, I found out that I'm not as fast as Zamazenta, so that doesn't work. But I just need to be patient. Since he Terra Fired, I just need the Draco Meteor here. Please, for the love of God, connect. Because now he goes Zenta, he has to take the damage. He's Iron Defense is for Overpalm, but that doesn't matter. I'll IV Cudgel, Body Presses, but I just get to go back to Dragapult. Draco Meteor again, please hit. Okay. Guess we can still, like, maybe he's not max speed and we get a crit. I'll Dragon Dance again and hope for the best. I can crit him. Bruh. Dragapult, bro. It is what it is. So we're just gonna have to take that L to the bank. I don't regret the decisions though, so that's good. And using our information from facing T-Wave Goldingas in the past, we managed to not get caught off guard by that. So we'll just have to. So what did we learn in that game? T-Wave Goldinga is a thing. Terrafire ran into 2 Terrafires, so that's enough of a thing to where it's something I should consider. So we're gonna be doing that. The Zapdos. Ice Spinner does nothing, but Zapdos is a problem to me. So that's something I have to be mindful of, just in general. Ogerpon and Iron Moth are very dangerous in this one, as well as Dragonite. Just depends on a few things. Dragonite's really good. Dragapult as well. It doesn't have any dragon immunities. Shadow Ball is better. Valiant is decent. It's kind of volatile. His Slowking keeps his team together. And so phase 1 is going to involve Polt. Same situation. Same situation. This white might be scarfed. Maybe you're scarfed then. It's the risk versus word. I don't have a lot of walls on this team, so I don't think it's scarfed, but yeah, it's very tempted to Shadow Ball there. Him switching out give a lot of data. Like he's not a dummy. A dummy would have stayed in there. But I don't trust him. T-Wavers. It's T-Wavers, man. These mindless T-Waving clickers. Can't trust them. I think I'm forced to Treads, which is a little problematic because it gives him the matchup if Ogerpon comes in. So actually, what do I want? My Ogerpon's so good. I'm gonna Ogerpon mid-ground. If he T-Wave, so be it. Please. God damn, bruh. Alright. Okay. Alright, ladder. We're gonna make this fucking harder than it needs to be. I got you. So if Ogerpon was in there, the position was immaculate. Because he's half health. Weak, and now he has all the leverage. He can do what the fuck he wants to do. So we're gonna have to up the ante a bit. I'm surprised he went Raging Bolt. The Therian Lando was a bad play, but this is a little aggressive. I really shouldn't even be weak in this. I doubt he's gonna attack me, but okay. I'm surprised he attacked me on that. But it's okay. I could Moth. I just can't tell if this is Assault Vest. Moth would be great. Actually, Moth is fine. The only thing I have to fear with Moth's a little aggressive. The only thing I have to fear with Moth is the what's it called? I don't get the special attack juice. That would have been huge there. Do you take rocks? Yeah, I think he's Assault Vest. What I was gonna say is his team is slow, so the only thing I have to be afraid of is the speed tie with Ogerpon, but I'll just have to make do. Thank you. I get it, Pokemon, I get it. But you know, we still have a fairly decent shot at this. I'll just either have to win the speed tie with Ogerpon with my Moth, because Moth offensively is a huge problem. The Psychic Slowking, that's probably Assault Vest, which is okay, I guess. This is booster energy confirmed. Booster energy plus condition. Thunderclap. I get some damage on this, fortunately. He actually thunderclapped. I expected him to so if I were to go Valiant here at Encore, my issue with the Valiant is that since this version doesn't have Vacuum Wave, I have to be mindful of the because if I were to go to Dragonite, I'm gonna be staring down Great Tusk potentially, or he just Terra Fairy. How do I intend to win? I think yeah. Bolt is lower than it should be. A Valiant speed doesn't matter. This is a little aggressive, but I'm actually gonna go Dragonite here and Earthquake. Even if he were to Thunderclap, you'd get rid of this. Not like this matters that much. It'll matter a little bit versus my Polt. But I'm trying to lure out his Great... I'm not even trying to lure out his Great Tusk. But I'm trying to bait him to leave the Raging Bolt in. Interesting. Ogre Pond. This is a weird one. My Dragonite's boost. This must not be a bulky Tusk the way he's playing. So let's say this is Play Rough Pawn. I mean, this must be Play Rough Pawn because why would he go to it? Something's off about his Tusk and he doesn't want to stare down my Dragonite. Or he thinks I'm Bandit D-Knight. I'd have to Terra this though. I want it. Do I have to Terra Ground? Terra Ground better. If I were to... If he were to Play Rough... A Spinner into E-Speed would kill him. Do I read on my multi-scale? For that Gambit. I don't Terra at anything, so if I were to knock this out, I have to risk a speed tie, which I don't want to do. Okay, U-turns. Oh, okay. That was your grand plan. You went Ogre Pawn to take rocks to U-turn. So the beauty of this is that I get value here no matter what. If he goes Tusk, I get the Ice Spinner into Tusk. It is Helmet Tusk. I did not expect. He spins. I figure it. Bolt is too big of a problem to spin there. Is it worth Shadow Balling if it's Assault Vest? By Calm Mind, I could try to win the game here. Calm Mind. I'll Terra Ghost Calm Mind. Actually, I'll Calm Mind just regularly. I don't have to Terra Ghost. 10 seconds. The Headlong Rush is so good. It might kill me actually. 73. It'd be pretty odd to just sack your Tusk when you're this Dragonite weak, but you may. It's most likely. I think he's gonna. So I'm thinking. I think it just depends on what the Gambit is. I do have Encore that I want to keep tucked. The issue is that because part of me could double switch here. Spinner did 40, so EQ into this is probably offensive though, and I don't trust his Slowking because I might have like Ice Beam or something he stays in. It didn't kill. That's big. That's a really big. I figured it wouldn't. That was an insane risk. I don't know why you'd stay in there. Maybe I should have shot a ball there. That's actually probably stupid on me, on my end too. Psychic. That might have been dumb on my end too. Guess it depends on what the tusk is. Yeah, I think I fucked up there too. I think I fucked up there. I didn't think he'd go to his I didn't think he'd go to his he should die to rock, so it's a big crit right there. It's a huge crit. I mean, for all the burns and shit, that's nothing, but I like Pope more than I like the ice spinners. Did I tear it? He's leaving the shit. It's a bad play, but he's gonna do it. I should have Shadow Ball the Tusk. There was no way he was living Shadow Ball after the defense drop. Did I use my booster already? Didn't. There's. Terror ground. I can win, but it's gonna be close. It's gonna be tight. Well, actually no, because the headlong rush is gonna do too much. Actually no, it doesn't. Me out here and then I'll lose the gambit. That'll be it. If I get a crit, I guess. Ice beam. Yeah, he did have ice beam. So this is useful data. I think I made a couple of questionable plays here. I don't think the Shadow Ball would have made that much of a difference, but like I made questionable plays, no doubt. This was a game that we could have won. Even with the luck. It was a winnable game. I think the biggest mistake, as far I was not evaluating how problematic the Slow King would be to kill in the late game. When I said Assault Vest, I actually didn't expect him to be Assault Vest until I saw the Moonblast damage. I was like, shit, I actually did a lot less than I expected. So in a case like that, I Shadow Ball. If I Terra and knock him out, tough. How much you reload is there? Quite a bit. But yeah, Iron Moth is good. Dragon Knight is great. This is great. I probably should have actually thought about the game plan there. I didn't actually think it through. Which is never wise. Especially for how good my Ogre Pawn is. Need Power Whip for a U-turn here. Entered to Dragapult. Dragapult then it would knock off then a speed tie. Dragapult is legit. I'm willing to do it. Returns. Is willing to risk the U-turn. What's this? Range theme stuff? Misty terrain. I'm surprised he went to this. Considering think of the balloon tinker. What do I do? But I went Moth here. Moss booster doesn't matter as much in this matchup, but part of me thinks to think a ton of Encore. If I go Treads, I'm staring down. So for value's sake, it's better to go Moth here. He's Thunderwave? You can't Thunderwave because he has Ice Hammer. How would he do that? Oh, I see. this must be AV. Ground. Okay. Did not see that coming. I'm glad I switched. You almost caught me. So let's reassess the battle. Since he changed that. Battle ball is alright, but he forced the terror, which means my Dragonite's more and more dangerous. By the turn. Ivy Cudgel on his wheezing like Sax Tinka. So I could have stayed there, but that's okay. Pop bomb. Pop the bomb, I'm sweat. Does this, I guess he could tidy up? Maybe tidy up. Pop bomb here. Just reach out this. How much play does to go treads? Yeah, I was gonna say you definitely pop bomb. If I go Dragapult, you're like, okay, well the Misty Terrain's up. You know, I'm not gonna be overly concerned on this. This is an Earthquake turn for core reason that Tidy Up is a waste of play. I could technically Terra Ghost this, but I need the Terra Normal win. Terra Normal is useful. I'll go Dragonite after this. I'm not keeping these rocks anyway. You can have this. I could see him crunching pop bombs. Oh, he actually didn't. He missed? How did that happen just now? He missed, or he wasn't Wildlands? Interesting. Learning a lot, you know. Learning a lot here. Okay, what is this gonna do? Horn Leech. Nice, yeah. Or a Leech, huh? So he has U-turn Horn Leech. Expect that. Horn Leech. Yeah. It's probably AV then. Terra Ground. Ivy Cudgel is great. Ivy Cudgel. If I were to U-turn, he were to stay in, he'd knock off one, would assume. Okay. Using Galar. What's this? These are some interesting ones, for sure. He doesn't have Black Sludge, so that's cool. I'm staring down the Primarina. I think I have to weaken this over time either way, no matter what I do. This might be his leftovers. Oh, I see. So Moonblast here, as you expect the Ogerpon, Draining Kiss, right? And now potentially sweep if I get a boost. Psychic Noise. I'm dead. Psychic Noise, huh? Aeroblast, Psychic Noise. So I lose my Moth, which matters, but Moth matters too. Moths matter too. Blaze here. Doubt he'd go Hard Wheezing. I'd probably go Ogerpon. He goes go Hard Wheezing. If I can't Mystery Surge, if I like Terra Water and what Swords Dance Terra Water with your Misty Terrain up, what do you do? Okay. Let's try. Here. Can't Hex me by Swords Dance twice. Range name. Yeah. Okay. Alright, like I'm like slowing down, like okay, well, am I missing something here? Like, am I missing something? What am I missing here? But I'm having a lot of fun laddering though. Like, it's fun to get the gears spinning, and so level one, like, it's just really falling back with this fucking sand. I haven't faced sand before. It's quite cool. I know what's gonna happen. My Ogerpon looks really good. I want that tar gone, but rocks plus Moth can draw blood. This guy has just the right amount of weirdness that I need to watch him because I'll lose a lot of points if I lose to this guy. So let me think. What can he guard? Let's go to the basics here. He can't guard against ground. Yes, level 1 fortress. Not sure what that means for me. We just lead Mothman. This field of fortress is gonna do some weird shit, and not into the weird stuff. Fuck it. We're gonna ball. Fuck it, we ball, as they say. Cure 'em. This could be earth powering. Could be earth powering. This could be ice beaming. I think this is too dangerous. Ogerpon is my best bet, but it's too dangerous. It's a shame. I lose him on here. Well played lead. Love it. Sometimes I'm like, man, I want to have that motherfucking steel beam. Fuck these Curums up. Does the damage on the Curum make a difference? Probably. Okay. Earth powers, and I'm in the dirt. Okay, very well then. The rocks do matter for that weird ass fucking fortress potentially. Am I looking at that right? At this level 1, right? Because what I'm looking at here is a potential Ogerpon sweep. So we lured the Tyranitar out, right? I'm thinking like, if I Swords Dance here, what does he do? Yeah? You just sack your Ogerpon? That seems crazy to me. Like sack your Tyranitar turn 1. You just get, like, you'd give up your sand, you'd keep a level 1 fortress. The Swords Dance. Great. So Scissor is dead. Which is good for my Valiant later on. Oh, what the fuck? I guess my Ogerpon is dead. Damn. Where's the Terra, I guess. I guess that's a good thing. That blows. That blows. First time in a long time I had to go Terra Drag. You taught me something, brother. I didn't know Terra Drag was a thing. That's like a never doing thing. It worked today. It worked today. So Curum takes hazards. Valiant still is likely slower than Excadrill. But the sand turns. I go to I don't know what this Curum is gonna try to do. Okay, it's gonna die. Now this driller is in. Or maybe not. No, there's no way driller's not faster. Fortress. What is this? Terror. This is level 1. What am I looking at here? Maybe Endeavor? Endeavor? Or the Terra Ghost would I need my Terra on anything else? These heavy duty boots. Bro's having a good ass time. Sand turns for. I don't want him giving up the drill. What is this gonna do? Heavy duty boots. Because my Dragonite can sweep him. I just need certain conditions met. Ah, we're terrestrializing. Let's see. Pain split. Okay. I just encore spam free Terra. Okay. It's just gonna pain split spam until what? Get to low health, and then he pain splits again. Ah, I see. Very odd. again. Let me see how much it's doing. Okay, it's not doing enough to where it can stand stall. Or maybe it can. It's gonna be close. Actually, it does stall sand. No, it doesn't. I encore him into pain split one more time. The sand's gonna wear off. Yeah. This is a turn right here. If he goes tar, well, he can't pain split this next turn. I moonblast here. Yeah. So if he gives up tar, that means he has to try to sweep me now. I don't even think Excadrill can one-shot Polt. So just go Polt. And flamethrower spam. Please, for the love of God, do not. God. Okay. So if I D-dance here, what can he do? I can probably like try to revive him when he revival blessing me. So I can go to this in case this shit can touch my Dragonite. Revival blessing. Does he bring back Tar? Just fucking retarded, bro. But it's all good. It be like that. This guy's feeling himself. Okay. See if we can get a boost here. So I lost my Terra, so. It be like that, huh? I guess so. Because if he lost the drill, if he tried the revival blessing, please give me a boost. Might be throwing though. Great. There's a shot, I suppose. What's my mark at? 57. Oh, yeah. Brothers. I am. Okay. Well, at least bro is having fun. I'd prefer to play a more serious team. Fortress. Painsplit can't go through sub, right? So. My players to D-dance. I'm gonna paint split anyway. Can't stop that. And D-dance. And I don't know what this shit is even here to do. Maybe it has some kind of priority move. Paint split is 27%. Yeah. Let's Dragon Dance infinitely. 16%. Me doing damage to him doesn't matter. He's just gonna pain split infinitely. So I have to see what happens with the Sizzler is dead. Should die at 38. But I kept Dragon Dancing. Hey, oh shit. This is gonna be interesting in that end game. Cause I'm pretty sure what's it called? So Rocky Helmet, Terra Dragon, Scizor. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen the mechanics play out like that, where the Terra disappears after it dies. So that's kind of cool. That's useful information. So we're gonna have to, I'm gonna run a calc to see if Moth one-shots the rabbit thing. Iron Moth. Oh, you boost your energy. What's that shit called? Pawn Nut. Right. Pawn Nut. Pawn Nut. What's any wall breaker, I guess. Sludge wave kills. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? What is this? Oh, he's gonna try to revival blessings twice? Oh, fucking blessed. I think we might have pulled it off. I have to see what the fortress is gonna do. Now we know we guarantee KO the driller. This is a very strange game. It's a very strange game indeed. One thing I do like is the Dragonite turns. I could have... It's like RNGs on my side. Indeed. How fortunate I am, right? This is why I reuse Garganical. Like Garganical, if I was using... I have a Garg team that I'm keeping a little tucked, you know. But I probably should just use a Garg team and get through the fucking 1700s. Because I know it just mitigates variance a lot. When you're using raw offense, one little piece can just fuck shit up. And so I was actually coming on here today. I was like, I'm gonna use this Garg team and just clean up house. But he's thinking hard about this fortress. Watch this whole time it's Scarf drill. Oh shit. But yeah, I'm enjoying playing mines again, and that's really important to me because for a while I was kind of bored. This happens every year. I was like, oh, I'm not inspired to. But the actual going through the process, reacclimating, learning, and then the eventual peaking, that process is a lot of fun. And then you can use new teams to challenge yourself in tournaments that are soon to come. So, sure what he's thinking about. I'm gonna pause. Alright, so he goes Fortress. I'm gonna substitute here. I think Pain Split does not matter, yeah. Okay. It's Fire Dance here. Interesting. Pain Split's so strange move. I believe it affects ghost types, even though I think it's a normal type move, technically. Oh, it affected my Valiant, so clearly it affects ghost types. What am I thinking about? Pain Split or something else I'm considering? So bro would rather time out than just... Wow. So let's grab another. That was an interesting game. I'm glad we won. Actually did not expect to after the Ogre Pine going down this, but... So Dragonite loves these kinds of teams, and I see that. Delicioso, you know? Dragonite and Iron Moth fucking loves these kind of teams. Probably Moth more so than anything else. Ogre Pine too. Ogre Pine's really good. Yeah. Would Moth be worth it? Well, again, Dragonites. Somebody's gonna terrestrialize here though. Somebody's gonna terra. Is Moth better in the late game or in the early game? That's what I'm thinking about. But the issue is I can't one-shot the Ninetales, and I need to one-shot it. If you were to try to guard for my Iron Treads, what would you do? We don't have much for that. If I were to, Shreds can't. I can't have him have. I can't be in a situation where I'm staring down Ninetales and potential Hatterene. So even though it seems weird, Iron Moth is actually going to be my mon of choice here. He doesn't have much to guard against Sludge Wave. I'm really tempted to actually Sludge Wave won't kill this either way, even if I were to Sludge Wave. Eject button. I get a special attack boost, which is nice. I'm probably staring down Roaring Moon. It just depends on whether or not he wants to risk Roaring Moon's. He wants to risk so if Roaring Moon gets touched, Earthquake or knockoff makes sense here. Interesting. So if I had subbed versus the Hatterene, it would have been great. That would have actually been an amazing position. Why do I mean that? Probably still not. I could Dragon Dance. I can see a case for Dragon Dance because you're not expecting to get KO'd. I'm actually gonna sub the first turn, see what he does. Earthquakes. Surprised he's doing that considering I could beat Gleam. But I guess it's pretty rare to see Dazzling Gleam these days. No, I could probably aggro. I need EQ out of ground. Terror ground would probably sweep. No, I can't. I can. Dragon Dance would fuck me. Or Terror Ground. Or the Terror Ground and Sludge Wave. Probably live every hit. And if I win the speed tie, I sweep. Let's try it. It's a little premature. Yeah. Oh, I actually did not mean to. Fire Dance. So if you're going Moth, you're risking the tie. You wouldn't risk the tie. You Terra back. Call you risk the tie. Yeah, he might have just gotten swept. If I got the boost there, I think I swept him. So I don't. Honestly, that wasn't the best sequence. That put too much variance into things and roll all that stuff. So it wasn't. That was one of the cases where it worked out, but it wasn't the most optimal. It's a bit of a gamble, primarily because if he leads that Ninetales, and I don't one shot it, I have to be on the offensive. I have nothing can one shot the Ninetales. Like Sludge Wave may have killed it, maybe, depending on its spread. Fire Dance for sure isn't KOing that thing. I'm pretty sure. And so, yeah. I don't think so. I just Sun. This is interesting. Well, agency merge too. Is this Blunder? This Blunder right here. Or CTC. Like Dragonite a lot in this matchup. The conditions I'd need met would be Weakened Tusk, Weakened Tran. He has nothing to guard against Shadow Ball or really Shadow Ball. Ogerpon is solid-ish, but he has Venusaur at the Sun. So that's all that needs to be said about that. Torkoal would be good. Fucking Dragonite's e-speeding would be English. I wouldn't be shocked to see. I'm surprised he Torkoal'd. This is not a good position. Slitherwing. Oh, that boy is Soul Vest. Can you even touch me? What does this even do? Earthquake maybe? Oh, this shit ain't inside to a KO it later. Maybe return. Yeah, I figured that shit. A Soul Vest return. Need rocks. I just don't want him fucking. I don't want that Torkoal. Now, he may wake. He's definitely, well, Wake is gambly. I need the Great Tusk weaken a little bit more. Torkoal as well, and I need to force a Terra. My Iron Moth sun up, sun like well-timed sundown monster. So he picks the Wake, the speed boosting Wake, which is great. So he's probably doubling back to the Venusaur right now, which is wise. My Ogerpon is mid, so I'm not too concerned. Well, I'm concerned in the sense that the Venusaur is a problem. Oh, there's that. The Dracos. I actually died. Wow, I didn't expect to faint there. If that's the case, then what do I want to do here? The trend might be balloon. I didn't expect to get one shot there. That must have been a roll. Spec Draco. The real Ripon is not as bulky as I thought it was. That if I go to Bolt, Airnon, Slitherwing, first impression perhaps, speed boost. At least the Dragapult versus Tusk matchup, he has to think about it at least. It's a Speed Tusk. Speed Tusk. I guess there's nothing to think about now, is there? Probably feels relatively safe going for Rapid Spin. Again, I gotta well-time the sun. If I were to Pult this early and he were to, I'd be able to go to Valiant. Turns need to be timed better. I'm willing to give up the treads. I'm faster. Because of my Dragonite matchup. Bulks up. I didn't expect bulk up. That's actually fine. Can't have him rapid spinning, so I have to give up my Dragapult here. Oh, he'd never spin this turn. I lose too much value if I let him spin, especially in the sun. So very well then. What I'm concerned about is the Heatran being balloon. If Heatran wasn't balloon, I'd actually love this position. So he's gonna. I might have to give up my Dragapult here. Again, I can go for the outplay, but in the long run, with my Dragonite and the rocks up, well played Moth, more valuable. Plus, what I'll be able to do in the following turn, because he's gonna likely go for the headlong rush here. What I can do in the following turn, it's the Venusaur is a bitch. And this dude's team is problematic, particularly with the Terratug. This is not an easy. I thought the matchup was a little less pressuring than it is, but as I'm like scanning now, I'm like, man, it really just depends on. It really just depends on what's it called? I know what he doesn't want to do is attack and kill my treads as I just get more damage. I know that's something he doesn't want. But for the long run of the game, it's better for me to just give up the Dragapult here. But this is going to be a very hard one for me to win. I think well played Valiant with Calm Mind Terra Ghost can do something. I just had like, I have to time it to perfection. I think he's running a calc right now. I mean, there's nothing to calc though. That or disconnected. Hopefully it didn't disconnect. This is a tough game. I want to play this out. Like it might have been a disconnection, or I don't think that was a timeout for my calc. It might have just been a disconnection. We're already hour 5. So unless this was actually Blunder or CTC, then I would have stopped the timer and been like, yo bro, hop back on. but I'm not sure who those people are. So, but yeah, I'm so much learning going down, man. Loving it, loving it. Dragapult versus Zenta, my favorite matchup. Very ghost susceptible, so Terra Ghost spam could 6-0 my opponent. That'd be more useful than Terra Ground. Does Valiant need the Terra Ghost in this game? Need to is a strong word. Would it be useful? Maybe. I just know Breaking Wind or whatever that shit's called drops defense. Cinderaces are a nuisance a little bit. Well, my Dragapult, well played Pult is a bitch for him. Mammo, you know what's good? My Ogre Pawn. Well played Pawn. His Torn is an issue. Sure. You know what's a big issue to him? My Moth. Well played Moth. Yeah. Have to see. If I Terra Moth, I don't get to Terra anything else. I don't necessarily need to Terra. I'm Torn? I don't trust, what a Draco Meteorite? No, I need to keep my specs on this. Surprised Torn is the lead considering my treads. Yeah, it's made very little sense to me. The rocks to cover for any mammal play. Mammal sashings and anything like that. Because that's going to be really key for when my Moth gets going. Heat Wave. So that was your grand scheme. Got me there. This is going to be an interesting next couple turns. Mola. Okay, thank goodness that he went Mola. Mola is actually a very strange decision. Did I kill him on here? What did he do? The fuck? Did he just suck? You're a dragon. Acrobatics. But you have an item, no? Please hit. Oh my god! If I hit that, I think I wouldn't have said, but I'd have forced it because he has an Amazon. I forced the Terra at least, which is a big deal. Means Valiant, Moth technically could sweep in here. And I have potential Shadow Ball spam. Moth is, I'm not even gonna ask about it. If you get the boost, you get the boost. It'll be useful, be nice. But I'm done begging you, Moth. You wanna play nice with me today? Play nice. You don't feel like it, don't do it. But the boost would be nice here. This would be critical. Man. Acrobatics with the fucking Rocky helmet is wild. Could be AV Torn. Could be a fight problem. Maybe not if I get the boost. Gonna be an interesting endgame here. If you look at his team, you look at Dragonite. Dragonite is good. Really with this weekend. Terra Dragon. I can't believe that shit lived. If it did not live, bros, you'd have to go to Mammothine. And I'd get to keep the Ogre Pawn. I actually wanted to keep the Ogre Pawn. It's very dangerous. I'd get to see the Mammothine item. But it's Rocky, heavy. It's not heavy duty boots. Get the boost. Nice. That's nice for once. I could Fire Dance again. If Fire Dance did 26%, probably one-shotting this. Be very surprised. I don't want to what? Oh, that blows some ammo. Yeah. I sub here. Yeah, I sub here. Sack Mola. You probably don't want your smoking gun. Actually, psychic noise did 31%. So if he psychic noises again, I actually want that. Oh, psychic noise doesn't break sub, so it's actually not bad. I want him to sack Mola here. I don't want to be ice shardable. I'm pretty sure the memo is gonna do at least 9. Would it do 69 with ice shard? Iron Moth. Defense is mid. Shookaberry. Well, that was useful to know. I gave up my Terra Ghost, but I think I can get a lot more KOs. And if this dies, Valiant's looking a lot better. But see what he does. Ah, oh, fuck me. Dude had damn Ice Beam. What the fuck? Oh no. Now we gotta stare down Memo. Yeah, so maybe it would have been better to. I don't think I should. It depends on what kind of Memo this is. That wasn't a bad sub. Who runs Ice Beam, Shookaberry, Slowking? These guys with their non-sets are talking like, oh my goodness, you know, a critical play. But my moth is still good. Wonder what this memo is. This is shit AV. Just AV, that's a problem. What the fuck did these run? Maybe it wasn't risky. Dragapult's probably. It might be. What the fuck would a Mammoth Swine do in OU? So if I went Dragonite just to fucking, I mean, Dragapult just to, then I would have been better to go Valiant. He's running a Calvin. This is tough. His weird set's really, but not over, but it's looking tough. So he's gonna give up the Mola, which is blessed. Mola, Wish, Acrobatics. Wish, Acrobatics. Opal. Victor. Moth. I went Moth. Need Ice Shard. I went Valiant. You know what I could do? I can bluff that my Valiant is, man, you can't risk me, bluffing. I guess you could now. Oh, he goes hard Cinderace. That's odd. So he was just gonna sack the Cinderace? What? What is this dude doing? So he's gonna sack the Cinderace for what? I mean, I get the damage on the ace I need for my Dragonite, but so it's AV Torn. Knockoff. This is probably slower, based on how much the fucking shit did. Yeah, it's a slow Torn. Might have a shot now. I know how many swords answer or some shit like that. You stand. Yeah. That's a big encore there. I don't think it makes a difference. I can't have this shit acrobatics in me actually. If it's AV, this even do? If this is AV, I'm not beating the Torn, so I'll just kill it. The Torn has that one move that drops speed, or has the chance to. It doesn't guarantee drop speed. So, you know, there's the chance. Hopefully I get a decent roll here. I get the special attack drop. Sludge Bomb, please, for the love of God. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Okay, gives up Ace, which I'm glad to see. There's a doozy of a game though. If I were to go Dragon Knight, I wouldn't solve anything. If I Moonblast, does 40%. Yeah, this guy's team is literally like tailor-made bullshit for what I got. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. I gotta switch disappointment stuff. Maybe you'll stand. Wouldn't make a lot of sense. Cause I can't ice spinner the fucking Mammoth Slime, but I gotta bank on him doing some dumb shit. Okay, go Zenta. Zenta I can take. But I can't muscle past the Torn, so that's the issue. So Valiant on probably Crunch. Ironhead, okay. This might not even be booster. Yeah, but he prevailed. This is a very, 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 very strange team. But it's the perfect kind of team for what I got. There. Without the poison, maybe we had a shot, but I doubt it because I already used my terrestrialization. So, yeah, that's a tough loss to take. But he had the squad, man. We could have won that game. Well, I wouldn't say won. We could have pulled that game off. There are certain questionable plays. He gave up Ace early. He was gonna give up his Mola. That could have maybe put us back, but yeah, it wasn't looking promising. This really what the turn was the Slow King having Ice Beam Shuka. Like, what? What the fuck is that for? Landers? Let's see. That was some wild shit. Monster is really problematic for his team. Looking at a mindless Miascarada, that would be a sure problem. The issue with the mindless Miascarada is if I go Ogre Pawn. I say mindless because Miascarada doesn't deal with the Treads lead, whereas Greninja would be a really big problem. But it is what it is. I'll just win the matchup. Mindless Lander stealing form. Well, hazard control is worth the trade. Right. Hitting one in the Moth. The Dragon Knight's really good. Tempted to play rough here. This is lower ladder. Lower ladder. Rough ladder because it was worth it. Moment or something. Surprising to see. Iron Crown. Can this even beat me? Isn't this like a fucking... Rocks makes a difference. I don't want a Swords Dance. Because the Zamazenta will just put me in there. I'll just crit this. Okay. And then, crit mattered for sure. I definitely would have survived in Vol Switch. Miarskarada must be fucking Scarf. Well, how much did U-turn do? My U-turn is 17%. That's Scarf. What would I do? Would I Terra and Trailblaze again? Iron Moth is like super good, right? And my Dragon Knight is good, but good enough to risk. He Scarf, would he kill me though? This is pretty weak. But I don't want to be opened up to Greninja, so what would the play be here? Valiant's really good too. I want to keep my Valiant tuck. He's already Terra'd, so I have to be concerned about that. Give up the D-Knight. Your turns. D-Knight forces in Zenta most likely. It's one of those few times I'm missing my damn I don't understand the Landers play, but isn't Landers walled? What are you gonna do? Gotta go Zenta. Goes Greninja. A Terra normal here, you die. But Terra normal doesn't my Terra on anything else. Moth doesn't need it. Does Valiant want to be Ghost? Valiant want to be Ghost. I want this. I Dragon this again. We'll just kill it. Dice. I dice to hazards. I don't know why I went Lando again. Good. So Lando dies to rocks. U-turn, so what am I gonna do? I could just... Actually, the E-speed on this is useful. And now it looks like I just get the Moth Switch. Or to go to... Dragapult. U-turn, right. Two of your mons are down near dead, so Miarskarada's. And then I'm be knockoffs. I go with Valiant and Calm Mind in this game, right? The Ogerpon. Plus Ogerpon actually gives me the opportunity to survive because I don't lose my item. Just normal knockoff. The knockoffs. I could go Moth and Fiery Dance. I could go with Valiant and Calm Mind. Calm Mind I think is better. Ninja dies to rocks. I Calm Mind. Has to go Miarskarada and sack. You turn away to sack half his team. I would probably play this a little more cleanly. Sucker Punch. Odd. Valiant sweeps. So we're gonna end today's live. Hour and a half is long live. Excuse me. We're on out. About what, 70 points. We'll continue with a different team next live. Again, if you guys have any teams, let me know. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.